This episode of Torgy Talk is brought to you by Fat Candle Company. Yeah, that's right. You hear me talk about it every week. I burn a fat candle every single episode. It's a great product. They're candles inspired by men's cologne. So if you like men's cologne, you're going to love these candles. I love these candles. My wife loves these candles. You guys got to go check them out. www.fatcandlecompany.com. And if you stay tuned towards the end of the episode, I'm going to give you a special discount code that's going to save you 10% on your order. So yeah, like I said, go online, www.fatcandlecompany.com. Go check them out. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to TorgyThoughts. I am your host, as always, John Torgerson, along with Jack Man Johnson.
What up, what up?
How are we doing? Jack is about to fall asleep on us, dude.
Yeah, it's like the latest time we've ever recorded. It's almost 9 o'clock, and this is way past my bedtime.
Yes, it is. It is okay though, because we're gonna get through this. We're gonna power through this, dude. We're gonna do this.
Currently on an IV of cocaine right now, so
yes. If you can't, if you're not watching, hopefully you are. You'll see that we have a brand new camera. This is all coming to you in 4K. Now we have great audio and great video. So I think that's all we needed, right?
yeah, now you can see all his pores in 4K.
Yes, you can. So we actually just recorded a really good episode of Torgy Talk today with Mike Glab. He is our guest this Friday.
Almost a 2-hour episode, which was fun.
I didn't realize that it was 2 hours. I thought we were like struggling to hit an hour and 20 or something like that, and it was like hour 52 or something like that.
Oh yeah, we hit overtime on that one.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was really good. Mike is a good dude. Yeah, you guys you're in for a treat for that episode. I actually just found out that I grew up with his cousin, which is wild, right?
Sorta. I mean, it's a small world.
Yeah, so Mike lives out in Oak Park. And his cousin, I'm not going to name drop or anything. He's like, yeah, when I sent him the address to come today, he's like, oh, my cousin lives out that way. I'm like, oh, what's the last name? I might know him. And sure as shit, went to school with him, played baseball with him. I've known him since like 6th or 7th grade. Something like 7th grade, probably when I started going to Johnsburg. Yeah. So yeah, it was wild. Small world.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a good episode. What'd you think of it?
Me?
Yeah.
I had a blast.
Yeah?
Yeah, if I can remember anything.
Yeah, we got a little saucy earlier. Maybe that's what got you. I think it's those beers that got you, dude.
I didn't even drink that much, but I mean,
day drinking makes you tired regardless of how much you do. I mean, you had over 6 beers.
But not even. I think I had like 4.
Well, I mean, those were 9.5 percenters, though.
So might as well be 6.
Yeah, you had 4 of those. That's you had 8 beers.
No, I had 2 of those, and I had one of the one he brought, and then one of your Millers.
Okay, so you basically had like 7 beers.
Yeah.
Is pretty much what you had. That's going to make you tired. So.
Sleepy Jack.
It's okay. Sleepy Jack is going to power through this. So we recorded a fun sketch today with the new camera as well, and Jack got some new mics for the camera. So we got good quality sketches coming to you soon. We're not going to say what the sketch was about. Well, we were on the golf cart filming stuff. Jack set the camera up on like the gravel shoulder. Excuse me. And
to try and get a good action shot of the golf cart rolling up. We got the shot, but the second we took the camera off the fucking shoulder,
some dude comes outside. He's like, What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? And Jack's like, shooting a movie. He's like, not in my property. You're not. I'm like, yeah, well, we're not.
I already got the shot, bud.
Yeah. I'm like, we're not on your property, but that's okay.
And I tried explaining to him. I'm like, hey, dude, like the camera's not aimed at your house at all.
Yeah, that too. And I was also like, it's cool, man. I live in the neighborhood. It's cool. He's like, move along. I'm like, oh, and Jack and I just started laughing, and I drove away. I'm like, okay, buddy. I'm like,
he was looking for confrontation. It seems like,
dude, like he was the definition of a Karen in man form, and he was also like probably almost 350 pounds
easily.
Yeah,
still looks like he's on his first beard he ever grew.
Yep. Yeah, very, patchy beard. Yeah, ponytail, fat dude. Yeah. Sorry that you are so miserable in your house that you had to come outside to look for confrontation.
I'm just wondering what he's so worried about that there's a camera inside of his yard that he gets scared.
It wasn't even in his yard, though.
Yeah, did you think
we were on the side of the street. We were doing, so...
The second he yelled at us, I should have been like, sir, Why are you messaging a 13-year-old? We're the 13-year-old you're messaging, sir.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Brandon. I'm the one you were meeting up with. Yeah, dude. I don't understand that. That was just it was unnecessary. Like I said, we weren't even on his property. We were just on the street. Jack was filming the fucking goddamn golf cart driving up. And that guy got upset because we stopped in front of his house. Be like, dude, you don't own the goddamn neighborhood. I do, motherfucker.
Yeah, we could have definitely we could have sat down and had a confrontation, but
yeah. Fuck him. No, I think we won by laughing.
I would say so.
We drove away laughing, and I think we won for sure.
Yeah, we literally just looked at him and laughed it off, and I'd be butthurt. I just yelled at some kids, and they just laughed off and left.
I mean, it's not even like we're kids though. Like we're full grown adults, and I'm just like, dude, I live in the neighborhood, man. Yeah. Oh, get out of here. Like, okay, bud. Just laughed at him. Fucking douche.
He's got something he's trying to hide. That's all I know. No one gets that mad unless you're hiding something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unbelievable, dude. Whatever, fuck that guy.
And his child porn.
Yep, he lives over on Grandview. That's funny. Let's see, dude. Jake Wember, co-host of Ball Boys, he has a note for me. Like he put a note that he shared with me, and we should talk about some of the stuff that he put in here. It's for TorgyThoughts. I think you should pull up Google real quick, please. And then you should pull up the Brian Carrick case. Let's talk about that this week. So, for those of you that don't know, it's CARRICK. CA. Yeah, you might want to just. No, none of that. CARRICK. Yep, that one right there. So if you're not familiar with the Brian Carrick case, this happened in Johnsburg, I believe in 2004, 2002 maybe? Yeah, 2002. So yeah, pull up that overview right down there.
Yes.
The bottom right. Yeah, so if you guys haven't, there's a podcast called Framed. They go through the entire case and how poorly the police department handled it at the time. It was the biggest case of, like, it was huge. It was a missing persons case, and it was handled poorly. I think we talked about it with Joseph Christopher. I'm not gonna. I mean, I can. Everybody knows the officer that was in charge didn't handle it correctly. Also, falsely accused Mario Casciaro of. I believe, like, so Mario Casciaro, his family owned Val's, the grocery store right over there. It's Angelo's now. And because Mario Casciaro he's an Italian family, I believe he got falsely accused just because of the fact that they thought that he had mob ties or some shit like that. It was just like classic stereotyping. And it was just like, I think the only reason that, like I said, I don't know. I haven't listened to the podcast in so long. I don't know if I know Brian Carrick was also, like, he was in debt to somebody for, I think it was drugs, or it was either drugs, or I think he was like, somebody was selling Xboxes. Have you listened to that podcast?
Not yet, no.
No, you haven't. Okay, well, you're no fucking help.
Nope.
Like I said, I'm gonna have to brush out. Actually, I'm not gonna dive too deep into this. I'm gonna re-listen to this, and then next week on TorgyThoughts, I'm gonna dive into this because I don't wanna misquote anything.
We'll just have Mario on the pod.
I could, dude. He literally goes to half times all the time. But also, I don't think that this was a bad time for him in his life. He got falsely accused. He was in jail for like 2 years.
That's nuts.
2 full years, and now he's an attorney, and he represents people that were falsely accused. I don't know. Like I said, it's something that, you know, I know people that know him. I don't know him personally, so it's just kind of. You know what I mean? Like, that was a fucked up time for him. I don't want to just be like, hi, I live in Johnsburg. I've never met you before. Do you want to come on my podcast and talk about the worst time of your life? You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, I mean, that's a touchy subject, dude. But like I said, guys, if you haven't listened to, it's called Framed. If you haven't listened to it, you guys should listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it this week. Jack's gonna listen to it this week, right?
Yeah, I'll give it a listen to.
How about this? I'm driving you to work tomorrow. Let's listen to an episode on the way up to work.
We can do that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So Jack's truck is getting fixed right now.
Yeah,
and I'm
alignment from hitting the curb too hard.
Excuse me. And because I, you guys know that I'm, just off for being injured. I am going to do my friend a favor and drive him to his new job because he just got this job. So
yeah, working at the Abbey.
Yeah, the Abbey in Lake Geneva. Shout out the Abbey, dude. It's a great fucking resort.
Their training is god awful. I will say that.
Well, so what are you going to be doing there? Are you going to be bussing, bartending, all of the above?
Anything they give me. So the issue I've seen so far, I'm going to talk shit. I don't give a fuck if they find out. But they've been giving people 3 jobs as part-time instead of paying people overtime.
Okay.
So basically, chefs will have 3 part-time jobs as a chef and get absolutely no overtime while they're working 60 hours a week.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's just like, are you guys stealing enough or something? Like,
yeah, they're just making sure that nobody gets overtime.
Yep.
So they don't got to pay it. Yeah. Because they overstaff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But, I mean, you do get a lot of benefits, right?
It seems like it. So I'm going to try to scrounge as many benefits as I can.
Like, do they got a good, hot tub and stuff?
That's actually in the spa, but we don't get spa stuff unless you...
No.
Yeah.
You get discounts?
Yep.
Do I get discounts?
Yeah, actually.
Right.
If I book you a room, yeah, I can get you a discount.
Honestly, dude, I really would like to, Corin, I need to get away for, when I go back, hopefully before I go back to work, I don't know, I want to take her away for, a couple nights, just get away from the kid. Not get away from the kids, but just me and her. We're actually going out to dinner on Friday, so that should be nice. She doesn't know it yet, but we're going to go to Cooper's Hawk.
Ooh.
Yeah. We have to go get our wines. We have to go get our wine for our wine membership, and then we're going to cancel our wine membership because we just don't go enough. And it's $40 a month.
Jeez.
Yeah, but you get 2 bottles of wine.
Not bad. I mean, that's about the price of 2 bottles of wine right there.
They're really good bottles of wine too, so it's kind of a good deal, I guess. But we just don't drink enough wine. Every time I get one of these bottles of wine, I drink the entire bottle.
Same, yeah.
I don't ever not drink an entire bottle of wine when I drink it.
Recork it? No.
Yeah, what is it? That's pretty gay if you recork wine. You might as well put a butt plug in at that point, right?
Pretty good at that, aren't you?
Maybe. No. But yeah, dude. I really want we're gonna listen to this podcast over the next week, and we're gonna touch on this because literally this happened in my hometown back in 2002. I didn't live here when it happened. I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't know. How old was I? 2002. That's 23 years ago. Holy fuck.
2002?
Right? No, it's fucking not 23. I'm fucking bad at math, dude. 2002 was fucking 17 years ago, right? What's math, dude? Dude, we gotta timestamp this and cut this out. No, we don't. It's fine. This is funny. Me being bad at math is funny.
I can't, dude.
Jake's gonna laugh at this if he watches it.
So fried right now. I can't even count.
Okay, hang on. It's 2025 minus 2002.
So it's 23 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I was right the first time. That's wild. That's 23 years ago. Wow. I'm old.
That's a long time ago.
Dude, so what? You were born in what? 99?
98.
98. You're a little baby.
I was barely playing with monster trucks at the time.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna touch on this. We're gonna brush up on the whole situation, and we're gonna talk about that next week. Because like I said, I was sitting here trying to quote stuff that I haven't listened to the podcast in 4 years. So
yeah, the last name I heard was Mario Lopez. I don't know.
Mario Lopez. Here's one that Jake said. Where do people who work at the airport park?
That's a good question.
I think they probably a park and ride.
I feel like they park on the top of the parking garage.
Yeah, they could do that. Or there are the park and ride, or the not the park and ride, the cell phone lots. They're called.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
cell phone. That's your answer, Jake. They probably park at the cell phone lots. At least at O'Hare, they have cell phone lots that you can sit and park while you wait for. That's where I parked for. You can either park there and wait for somebody to, get off their flight, or you can do what I do and just fucking drive around in circles.
Yep.
That's more entertaining because people are just jag-offs driving it out. I've gone to O'Hare like 3 times in the past like 2 months, dropping my mom off at the airport. I fucking hate it.
The worst. Dropping off's no problem because it's just like, what's your terminal? I'll get you close to it, whatever.
Yeah, but it's just still though. Like we missed it on the first one because we thought it was Terminal 1 American Airlines, and it was actually Terminal 3 was American Airlines.
Completely other side, yeah.
It's just so it's like I don't know. Then you got to go all the way the fuck around. It's not a big deal, but like people are just fucking dumb as fuck when they're trying to just like I don't know. People just stop like in the second. Like not the drop off lane, they stop in the lane next to that. Like, what are you doing, dude? Get in the drop off lane.
There's been a handful of times I had to jump like 8 lanes just to find the right exit.
Yeah, dude. See, I don't know, man. I cannot wait till I get to go to the airport to like fly somewhere instead of dropping somebody off.
That's for work or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Cora and I are we're gonna save up some money once I go back to work and hopefully taking a vacation at the end of before winter starts next year or this year. I mean, we haven't even gone on our honeymoon yet, dude.
Jeez,
we've been married for this is 5 years in October this year, and the only reason we haven't gone on our honeymoon is because obviously when we got married in 2020, October of 2020, she got pregnant. In like November, she got off birth control, and I thought I was shooting blanks, dude. I thought I was like, oh, I'm fucked, dude. Because she had one of the
little starting pistol.
She had one of the birth controls in her arm, I think.
The needle or the patch?
No, it was like an implant.
Yeah, that's what I meant by needle.
She had that at one point, and then she had one like in her vagina. I think it was just deep up in there. Yeah, it was because I could feel it because my dick's huge. I thought for sure, I'm like, dude, there's no way this birth control is that good. Like I was with her for a long time and I never pulled out once. And then immediately right after we got married, boom.
Children.
Yep. And then, so we didn't get to take the honeymoon. We were planning on doing it after, like the summer after Jonah was born. And then, just never happened. Then she got pregnant again with Chloe, and then it just never happened. And then hopefully we are going to do it soon.
After the vasectomy.
Yes, we need to do that for sure. I need to do that. I should have had that. I should have just told the fucking doctor that did my back surgery to just cut my dick off. Or my balls off, I mean.
If you can, I can bring my old microwave over and we can try it at home.
I mean, I'm not... How did that look on camera?
That looked pretty cool. Do it again.
Yeah?
It fucks up the green screen quite a bit. Oh yeah. But it looks cool.
I'm not against it. I'd let you do it.
Microwave your nutsack? Was it old microwave?
I want you to taser my nuts, dude. That's a little kinky. I'm sorry, guys. That was not what I really want to happen.
You know how like when people get into like a fight with like a pit bull, they always say like stick your finger up its butt?
Oh yeah. Yes, I've heard that. Like, if a dog's attacking you, to fucking finger its ass.
I've seen like people have like shock collars on pit bulls that don't work. I'm like, what if you combine the two and had like a butt plug for a pit bull that was a taser?
That's wild.
I feel like that would be a great invention. I mean, that would really, really tame the pit bulls. And also,
I like Tired Jack. That's a wild fucking concept.
Sit, boys, sit.
Oh my god, dude. That's fucking funny. Oh.
I wonder who would actually use it for a dog or use it for themselves. I feel like some poor bastard gonna try that at home. Crank it all the way, friend.
Oh my god, dude. Turn it up to 70. Hit the red button. Oh, fuck.
That's how you get rid of your hemorrhoids. You just shock them.
Zap them off. Oh, shit, dude.
Don't steal that. That's patent now.
Yeah. Patent now as well.
I hate that guy.
You do?
Yeah. I don't,
Ratatouille?
No, it's just his voice.
Dude, he is Ratatouille, man.
I know, but like...
He's Remy.
He's a great voice actor, but like... When I recognize his voice, I'm like, oh, it's fucking Patton Oswalt.
Have you ever seen the show Justified?
You gotta watch Happy. Yeah, but yes, I have watched Justified.
The whole thing?
No.
Great show. Oh,
I season 1 and 2.
Do you want that? I have all 5 seasons on DVD.
Well, I do actually. One of my favorite
can borrow
lines is actually from that show where David Goggins, where
I
he's like,
fucking love him, dude. He's so great.
He's my
Boyd
favorite.
Crowder.
But he's saying something like, "You got a big ass 5 head."
dude, he is so good in that, dude. David, is it? No,
Goggins.
it's Dana. No,
David Goggins.
no, that's. I don't know. Hang on. I think his last name is Goggins, but I don't. Right? Is it? You might be right. Yeah, you're right. I think. Sorry. No. That's that guy.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not right. I think it's something. Hang on. Just look up Justified. Walton Goggins.
Yes, thank you.
Walton Goggins. Yeah, he dude, his portrayal of Boyd Crowder is he's one of my favorite TV show characters.
I've been seeing him a lot on Instagram, his Sons of Anarchy cameo. I guess I'll just look it up for you.
I know he had a Mayans cameo. He played a tranny.
Exactly. He plays the same character in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Have you ever seen Mayans?
No,
Mayans
but, yeah.
Mayans is the spinoff from Sons of Anarchy. I think it's better than Sons of Anarchy.
See, I've heard that too, but I haven't given either a try yet.
I actually, you know what? I'm gonna rewatch. I've been wanting to rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch fucking Sons. Sons is pretty good. The acting is kind of cheesy, honestly,
Yeah.
but because it's an FX show. But
No, some FX. Well, FX doesn't make their shows; they buy them.
well, regardless, the acting it gets better throughout all the season. The first like two seasons, the acting is very cheesy. Like from Jax Teller, the main character. I forgot who plays him. Charlie Hunnam, I think his name is. He gets better throughout the whole series, though. And then Mayans is a fucking great spinoff. Have you ever seen the show Barry?
Yes.
The guy that plays Hank's boyfriend.
Really? Yeah.
He is the fucking president of the Mayans.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's in it. JD Pardo.
I don't know who that is.
Look him up. I bet you he's been in a lot of stuff since Mayans. He's the main character. He plays Easy. His name is.
JD Poro?
Pardo. Pardo.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oops. There he is.
Yeah. You know him? Does he look familiar?
I do recognize him from Mayans.
Yeah, so he's in Mayans. Yeah. He's the main character. He plays Easy, I believe his name is. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I have seen
Easy
him in High Potential.
Ezekiel Reyes.
He plays the cop or the hard ass in a High Potential.
Okay.
That's a
I've
good
never
show.
seen that.
It has its dry moments, but it's just another like cop show where it's like a really smart person.
Okay. But so Mayans, the backstory behind Mayans is so Easy goes to jail because his mom got killed, and he like fucking hunted down the dude who did it or whoever shot the dude. Goes to jail, and like in order to get out of jail, he like gets told by the fucking feds to get into the Mayans MC and be like a rat basically. But he gets like in deep and then like ends up. It's a fucking great show, dude. Like it's a really fucking. The story behind it's fucking fantastic. I'm a big fan of Mayans.
I have to give it a try.
Yeah, 100%. I would say you can watch it without. No, actually, you have to watch Sons first though.
Yeah,
just because they make references to it.
Yeah,
because this is, all Mayans is post. It's literally everything. It pretty much picks up after
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it's a fucking great show, dude. I like TV shows, dude. What's one of your favorite shows? What do you like to watch? Do you have like a comfort show that you always throw on?
One of my favorite shows I always recommend to people is another FX show called Mr. In Between.
Mr. In Between. Who's in that?
It's actually an Australian show, so you won't recognize anyone.
Okay.
I'll look it up. We'll see the actors are, because I want to know who the actor is.
What's it about? Is it a serious show?
Yes, it is. But basically, he's a family man and it's also a hitman. And that's where you get Mr. In Between, because he's struggling between his...
There it is right there. Down 2. Up. There you go.
It's Mr. In Between. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Mr. In Between.
Great fucking show.
Oh, I can tell by that picture right there, by the trailer right there. Actually, pull up the trailer. Let's watch the trailer. We can do that?
Yeah.
We can do that, right? We're not making money.
I would have to say it's one of my favorite shows by far.
Welcome to the pit. Let's go save some lives.
Is it always this?
What is that? Hang on.
I keep seeing this. I don't want to give it a try, honestly.
That looks good. I like fucking hospitals.
I don't. Scare me.
Okay, sorry guys for that you were listening.
Why you're here? My name's Ray. I'm 40,
This is from the Mr. In Between.
divorced.
Do you think that you've got an anger problem?
Huh.
No.
Okay.
Birds flying high. You know how I feel.
So if you're in jail and you disrespect somebody,
Sun in the sky.
you can end up dead.
You know how I feel.
There's consequences. But
Well, we don't have to make everybody listen to one. Go to the end a little bit.
It's just getting too much
There's
to
no
record.
Okay, sorry.
And I'm feeling
Because people let them get away with it.
good.
You right, old man?
Do you enjoy hitting people?
I wouldn't say I enjoy hitting people.
Stars when you shine.
How she ends up with you?
She must be desperate.
Sends up
This is good.
I'm pretty big.
One of my
Is that-
favorites.
is that-
Yes, there's actors who will recognize him.
Was that Johnny Depp in that?
No.
Hang on. Go back though.
Pretty big on.
That
Who was
guy?
that? No, hang on. Yeah, hang on. Who was that?
I'm pretty
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I knew who that. It kind of looked like it for a second.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life.
So in your mind, you've done society a favor.
And I'm feeling
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I rewatched that show like 3 times. One of easily my favorites.
Okay. How many seasons?
3, and then it was had an extremely weird cliffhanger where it could be like, is this the end? Where it kind of like he can never leave the life, or this like another cliffhanger? Like, are they going to bring it back?
So that's one of your. Is that one of your comfort shows? Then you'll just throw that on if you're okay.
Oh, it's a good episode no matter what you watch.
Okay. So yeah, one of my biggest comfort shows is Breaking Bad. I've probably seen Breaking
This
Bad.
is an Australian version of that, but Breaking Bad gets way more in depth in the characters. This one
Okay.
didn't have enough airtime.
Okay. Well, hopefully they continue it so they can, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's Australia, so you never know.
Like Shane Gillis said, their biggest export is nothing. Zero. They're just out there doing nothing. Zero exports.
But no, one of the best shows I think to come out from Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, dude, I've seen Breaking Bad. Like, you've seen it all, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that show.
Have you
I'd
seen
say,
El
like,
Camino yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great end to it. And I also think that they're, from what I heard, they're making another movie,
Yep.
which is pretty cool.
My mom finally just watched all of Breaking Bad, and I told her to watch El Camino. So I got to ask her if she watched that, because that is probably the best part of that whole series is that El Camino movie.
Yeah. It is, I don't know, man. The fucking season 4 with like Gus Fring and all that shit was so good. That was such a good season. The whole, everything about that show is just fantastic. And then, Better Call Saul. I've watched, I caught up everything. I watched everything all the way up until I was waiting for the last season to come out, which has come out. They came out like 2 years ago now at this point. And I have not watched the last season yet, so I have to actually go back and rewatch Better Call Saul. So that actually might be the next thing Cora and I watch is Better Call Saul, just so we can close the door on that Breaking Bad universe, because I heard that there's a really good order to watch it in chronologically, because once you get to the end of Better Call Saul, you can start like intertwining. Like I believe it's like after like the first couple episodes of Better Call Saul, you can watch the first episode of Breaking Bad. And then they lead into each other. So I guess they tied it together very well. So yeah, Better Call Saul. Have you watched that?
I'm not really well entwined. I watched a few of it, but not all of it.
Okay. Yeah, we should. Yeah, you should. I guess we both should
Finish it.
watch it and talk about it, right?
Well, yeah.
That's other stuff to talk about. So we got stuff to do this week. We're gonna
Speaking of the actor from Better Call Saul, have you seen
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah,
We were
Bob
just
Odenkirk.
yeah. Vince fucking Moranto worked with him, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he worked with him, and then we haven't had a TorgyThoughts since Vince's episode.
Exactly.
That was I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I think that was probably my favorite episode by far. And I've done over 100 of them now. So it's like that was by far. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And Vince is going to be coming back on within the next couple months, so you guys will get more of him. Those were just tiny little bits of his stories. And yeah, like you said, he worked with Bob Odenkirk, and Bob asked him to take him on the road. Remember that in the episode when he's like, Bob was like, "Hey, can you take me on the road?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not really in the position to be taking anybody on the road, but even if I could, you're fucking psycho." And then he's like,
what a missed opportunity.
And that, well, yeah, right. Well, Vince wasn't really taking anybody on the road though at the time.
He could have been on the good show.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He didn't have the opportunity. It was, I guess, I don't know, maybe a missed I don't know. I don't think it's a missed opportunity because he wasn't in the position to be taking anybody on the road, because he was just headlining in the area. So, but like you said, he's like, oh, I heard, a couple years later, he's like, oh, he's winning an Emmy for writing on SNL. So it worked out for him. But Vince said no regrets. He's still doing it full time, loving it. We saw him at New Material Night. He was he was the only one that, like, I feel like
had
did new material.
Yeah.
Like everybody's stuff was like, they said it was new material, but
polished.
Yeah, some of it was polished for sure. So yeah, last night I hosted the Cozy Corner.
Is that like a KK rally?
The Cozy Corner. No. The Cozy Corner, James Hajar and Harold Patrick's apartment show at James's apartment. It went fucking pretty cool. It was a really good, it was probably one of my better performances as a host. I was riffing in between comics.
Riff-raffing.
It was so much fun, dude. It was so fun. It was great. There was who was on the lineup? It was Robert Rule. I don't know if you know him. He's pretty funny.
Robert Lozer.
Cece Nunez. She was funny.
CC Nunez.
OBN. He was there.
These all sound like fake names.
Yeah, seriously. They really do. Rachel Marsh. She was there. She was very funny. Who else? Harold Patrick, obviously. James Hajar. God, why am I butchering this? I have it in my notes. Here we go. In my notes, baby girl. In my notes, baby girl. In my notes, baby girl. Sorry, Daniel Lee. Do you know him?
That sounds like another fake name, but
okay. Who else? The headliner sounds fake too. Victor Paredes was another guy, and then the headliner was Eunice. Eunice, look him up. He's done Zanies. He's done Laugh Factory. He's done The Store in LA. He's done Netflix is a Joke. He follows us now. He's gonna come. I think I mentioned to him to come do the podcast. I feel like I would be an idiot to not tell him to do that. So let's see.
Yunus, Y-U-N-S.
Yep. No, he follows me, not the podcast. I don't even know if I got the chance to tell him about the podcast.
Not this guy, right?
No. It's probably the guy that does comedy. Comedy.
Hey,
Y-O-U. 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 Eunice. There he is.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
Very funny. He was very funny. He killed last night. Yeah, he was the headliner. Yeah, I think I got the chance to tell him about the podcast. I don't know, but he followed me back. So he's, yeah, like I said, he was very, very funny. Hopefully we can get him on the podcast. That'd be a good get.
Yeah,
look at that, him with Fluffy. Yeah. Yeah, man, this comedy thing is pretty cool, dude. Just like right there, like he's met all these people. He's done comedy at a high level, and then he was headlining the apartment show. You know what I mean? Comedy's cool as shit. And he was a humble as fuck dude. He was just a super nice guy. And yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you, dude. Hopefully, I mean, I'm acting as if he listens, but I'm gonna reach out to him. Maybe we can get him on the podcast. Maybe
suck dick.
All right. But yeah, no. Hopefully we can. Maybe I don't know. I'm sure he's done the Vixen. Maybe he'll come do the Vixen or something like that. And if not, we can do a Riverside episode.
True.
Speaking of that, we got Jason Seiler's coming on soon. Pull his profile up. He is. Yeah, Layson. God, your typing is so bad, dude.
The J's and the L's look the same.
Well, the J has a fucking The J has a goddamn notch on it, dude. Tyler pants right there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jason Seiler, he is a artist for Mad Magazine. They still, I mean, obviously, I don't even know if they have physical copies of the magazines anymore, but it's all online. That's all his drawings. Those are fucking great, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
That's all paintings. Like if you, that's all like if you zoom in on it. I don't know if you can on this. Yeah, that's painting. Like isn't that cool? Look at that. Kevin Nealon commented on it. Love it, Jason. Yeah, he just opened for Kevin Nealon at the Vault like a week ago, I think.
Is that who this is?
Yep, that's Kevin Nealon. You know who he is? Yeah, fucking the guy in Happy Gilmore doing the guy, circle, the flow. So yeah, Jason Seiler is coming on the podcast April 6th. He's doing a Riverside episode. So it's gonna be an honor to have him, dude. Look at that fucking goddamn one with the
Matt Damon.
Nice one, dude. That's fucking. Look at that one in the middle right there. Yeah, that's a fucking. Look at that, dude. That is insane.
That is realistic as fuck.
God, dude, he's so talented. So he actually opens for Michael Rappaport all the time. Steve Byrne.
Oh, you were just talking about Michael Rappaport.
Yep.
I was trying to.
Yeah. So it's gonna be an honor to have him, guys. We got some fucking great guests coming on, man. Yeah, I cannot wait to talk to him. I've never really talked to him before. He actually did the gauntlet when I was off for when Chloe was born, though.
Oh.
I don't know if you were there for it.
Nah.
He hosted it. I think I don't think he headlined it.
I've met the guy before because he was at your Gambler before.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
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 That's what I'm talking about.
So okay, I saw you talking about the Vixen. Yeah.
No. I said that at the gauntlet.
You said Vixen.
I said the gauntlet.
Okay, I saw you said Vixen.
No, I said gauntlet. You're half asleep. I'm awake. Bow to me.
No.
Okay. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. What movie is that from, Jack?
Wayne's World.
Good. I'm so happy.
I was going to say Happy Feet to piss you
I'm
off.
so happy that you know that. I'm so happy. See that, guys? Most people his age wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, but he's in touch with the greats.
I've seen enough television. I had divorced parents.
Speaking of divorced parents, my parents were divorced too. What age did yours get divorced at?
2. No,
2?
1. Like 1. Yeah.
Oh shit. So you have no memory of your parents together?
None.
Yeah, my parents got divorced when I was 7. I vividly remember of us pulling out of the driveway when my dad pulled in to get home from work. Wah, wah, wah.
What a good way to end the cast.
Yeah. Is it almost time?
It's like 37, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's a great way to end it, right? All right, guys. So yeah, like I said, next week we're gonna dive into the Brian Carrick thing. I think we can. It's only like a 8 episode series, so we're gonna listen to that by next week. I promise you. I just promised you. Fuck. We're gonna do that for sure. We're gonna listen to that episode or that whole series, and then we're gonna talk about that next week. And then, yeah, I didn't really think that we were gonna get through this because Jack was so goddamn tired. Give it up to Jack for
managing through and sipping my Red Bull.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I did it.
We will see you next week with another episode of Torgy Thoughts.
Torgy Thoughts.
Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. This episode was brought to you by Fat Candle Company. That's right. You've made it to the point where we're going to give you a discount code for your order at fatcandlecompany.com. So yeah, go ahead, go to fatcandlecompany.com, use the promo code FATTORGY, that's FATTORGY at checkout, and you'll get yourself 10% off your order. Once again, that's FATTORGY, FATTORGY at the checkout to get yourself 10% off. fatcandlecompany.com.